Hi, everybody. This is Felicia. And today I'm bringing you something that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. And I thought I would try it. The layout is going to have a just kind like a flimsicle, oh, and I'm sorry, not flimsicle, whimsical feel to it. And I thought I'd try that and see how that would work for me. We'll find out. Anyway, the photo that I'm scrapping right here is of my three adult children, and they were so funny that day. They were kicking the leaves. One of them had a good idea to, or some kind of idea to kick the leaves. And so when they all went to go kick the leaves, my son, he accidentally got his leg a little too high and his other leg came out from underneath him and he fell in a big plop and that's thus the leaves everywhere. So it was kind of funny, but he was okay. He didn't hurt himself. So what I just did was I drew a little design here, and I'm not gonna have you watch me do this. So we're probably gonna kind of cut right here and then go to the next level. So there you see I've cut it. I'm gonna start punching out some leaves, and because I have so many leaves to punch out, I'm not gonna let you watch me do that either. So we'll see you in the next one. All right, so most of my leaves are cut and are actually punched out. Sorry. And I'm trying to situate them because I want some of them to have a 3D look and some of them not to have a 3D look. Some of them looking like they're just coming out of the paper, and then some of them that are just kind of just hanging around and flying around on the page. So once I get all of these leaves cut, not cut, but situated, I'm going to start gluing some of them down. And then I'm also going to start 3Ding some of them as well. So it gives it kind of a whimsical look. It's something that's out of my comfort zone, so I decided to try it and see how it turned out. And I will see how it goes in the next frame. So here I've glued most of those leaves down now. And I've also 3D'd quite a bit of them. And I used a lot of the Tombow Mono, and I just kind of put a little dot. And that's me checking to make sure that I got them all on, because before I turned the camera back on, I glued down so many, and I thought I had them all down, and like 4 or 5 of them fell off. But they're down now. So what I'm doing is I am putting this banner and also that wood veneer, and that is from Freckled Fawn. And I am trying to figure out what else I need to put on this layout. I really didn't want to put a whole lot because the leaves themselves kind of just make up for a lot of the embellishing type of format here that I was going for. And I decided just to put a little bit extras down the bottom. So on those circles down there, I put the date, and then I also put because I think it says today we, and it says played hard because they did too. It's kind of fun watching my children now as adults. The youngest one right there when we took that photo was 19, and my oldest is at that time she was 28, and then my son, he's in the middle, and he was 21. So they decided to have this wise idea, let's kick some leaves and see how this works. And so they decided to go ahead and try that. And after many outtakes, we finally got a good photo of them really kicking the leaves. But this particular photo, it was too funny to pass up. I just had to, because you can see my son's legs up in the air after he fell down, and my two daughters were looking like, oh my goodness, and they started laughing. I mean, they didn't even say, "Are you okay?" or anything like that. They just thought it was pretty funny. But that's how they do. Like I said, he was okay and everything, and needless to say, he never did that again. So, but that's what happens, when my children get together like that. We were actually at the Arboretum here in our town doing some photos, and it's a pretty popular arboretum because a lot of people do a lot of photography in that area because there's tons and tons of trees, and there's all kinds of and there's a little like river and lake and all that kind of stuff. And it is a really nice area, and it's a great place for you to have an awesome photo shoot. So what I've used up here and for my title was corrugated alphas, and they're from Pebbles. And because they were kind of whitish, almost off-white maybe, I decided that I would later on, which you'll see me, is to kind of pick a color to choose them in. Now the colors that are here on this layout are orange and white, subdued with a little bit of purple. So there you see me taking one of my Zig markers, and man, those things are awesome. And I'm coloring the corrugated area, straight up and down there, the lines with the orange, but I'm not putting it too heavy because I don't want the orange to be the focal point of the entire layout. So you see me doing that and just pretty much trying to figure out what else I need to put on here. After sitting there and thinking about it for a second, I decided that it needed a little bit of something else with a little bit more color. So that's when I go and get some enamel dots. And those enamel dots are from My Mind's Eye. And I put some orange ones on there. Now, those are a nice little pop of orange. It actually brings out the rest of the orange, the subtle orange in the layout. So there you have it. Thanks, guys, and take care.